All right, so let's go to our city council reports. Councilmember Buckland.
Nice thing about Arnaldo leaving, the city's going to save a little bit of power money from the late night burn in here. So we'll miss you. It's been a remarkable 3.5 years, and I personally am grateful for you having come here when you did, you replaced an absence that was present at that point, and filled it quickly and with vigor that I don't think any of us have ever seen, and we'd certainly like to emulate that in our own personal lives. So you're a man of energy. Last Thursday I attended my last SACOG general board meeting, and as we're moving forward down there, or as SACOG moves forward with the update to the Metropolitan Transportation Plan that's due in full in 2020, but that's also contains the SCS also, which is the Sustainable Communities Strategy. So as that moves forward, I know that there are capable replacements that go down. I will say that SACOG is like drinking out of a fire hydrant, not out of a fire hose. You go down there and it takes a little while to figure out what's going on. And so I value whoever the assignee is on a permanent basis, being able to help kind of gear them up a little bit and give them some direction on what they can expect. Something that was done for me when Leslie McBride left and said, "Here you go," and threw me into the fire. So with that, have attended a couple of ribbon cuttings, in the last month. But right now, my hat's off to John Nicoletti. He's in the process of firing up 550 turkeys to be able to feed fire personnel and some of the sheltered individuals, and also some of the folks that are in rest homes locally, and all the way up to Chico. And we were asked, a group of us were asked to step in, and currently we took 50 of those turkeys, and we're trying to process those out in the next day over here at the Veterans Center. So looking forward to probably a night or night and a half of no sleep once again. And but I know that it will go to a wonderful use in providing at least a warm meal for some of the folks that just don't have that opportunity with all of the fires and displacement that's gone on. So that's all I have.
Thank you. Councilmember Cardoza.
Okay. Also, Ronaldo, want to thank you. Also, remember our morning meetings every Monday. I'd come ask for advice and lead me down the right path. Working with dealing with some, how do we say it? Exciting people, huh? I want to thank you and wish you great luck and have fun. Go back home. I'm going to start off with meetings. The last few weeks, attended the Regional Housing Authority, Bi-County Homeless Services, the Yuba City Unified School District Government Liaison Meeting, LAFCO, Sutter Butte Flood Control, Gil Sizer, and the Planning Commission. Chamber events, a couple of ribbon cuttings also at Business After Hours for the Diabetes Support and Resource Center, and it was Allstate Insurance ribbon cutting, Land and Sons. For community events, I did Coffee with a Cop. We attended Starbucks on Highway 20. Chief Lennon and I were making coffee and having fun, and it's not the easiest job I thought it would be when you go in there and get a cup of coffee. It's very tense and exciting. I attended the 7th Annual Kettle Kickoff for the Salvation Army, the Pies and Rise Harvest Festival by Sir Optimus, David Holycross's 7th Annual Donation Station and Chili Cook-Off. That was fun. This morning we passed out 100 Thanksgiving dinners for the less than fortunate with the Kiwanis clubs, early risers, noon and evening club. Visited the animal services folks today. And the last 7 days I've been down at the fairgrounds helping the evacuees from the Butte County fire. I've been serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and whatever goodies they tell me to do, I'm stepping up and helping the folks there. They think I'm the boss, and I told them I'm just here helping. I always have to point to the person that's in charge. They always come to me, so I'm kind of having fun with that. And then on closing, I want to give special thank you to our community, the Yuba City community, all our churches, restaurants, our community services, organizations, service groups, and all the volunteers, because all this couldn't be done without the folks and everybody in our community. And then last but not least, I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. And that's it for me.
Councilmember Cleveland.
Thank you very much. I attended a mosquito vector meeting, dealing with those little things that tend to pester us. There's so many different kinds of them. People don't realize that some don't mind the cold, some don't like it, and so there's different sizes that come out at different times of the year, and so dealing with that and learning over the time how to deal with it, and working with the state on that. We had a special meeting for making a new attorney selection, and they are in the room getting an education, or at least familiarizing themselves with the location, and we thank them for doing this transition. Salvation Kettle Kickoff, definitely enjoyed that with all of the poor air quality and everybody helping out. It was a little light this time on attendance, but I know that when it comes time to start ringing the bells and collecting the money, that the community will again step up this year and help out even more than what they have in the past, seeing what benefit Salvation Army has been during this time of evacuation. I also attended LAFCO meeting, and I've also been behind the scenes quietly cooking food and bringing it to the down to the fairgrounds, and then also instructing people that want to do it, who to go to, how to get it done. Having been in the restaurant business years past and operating large restaurant kitchens, I kind of just give guidance and try to be just help people do it themselves, but help them not make mistakes in producing large amounts of food. And not overproducing and putting twice as much and then having most of it thrown away, because 24 hours later, by law, they have to throw it away. So trying to keep people from getting overzealous. And other than that, I'm done.
Great, thank you. Vice Mayor Harris.
I actually have a negative report, with the exception of the also attended the meeting. We all did to appoint our new city attorney. Welcome, sir. Good to have you here. Everything else, I was either out of town for a week, or meetings and whatnot were canceled due to the heavy amount of smoke in the air. So
Yes.
that's it for me.
And for me, same thing with the campfire and helping the evacuees. When I first got the news, I have to say thank you to my office, who put us on administrative time off to come and help our community. So I've been here helping at this shelters. I actually brought in a family into my own home for the first day until we located their family. So my heart just aches to see these folks. So doing whatever I can, going to shelter. It's interesting because, you know, you're an elected official, and so people want to come and talk to you, and I really just told them, you know, I'm just here to help in whatever way that I can. This is not about being elected. This is about just being a human and just helping. So it was really important to be out there. My daughter's home from college, so the first thing she wanted to do is go out there and help in whatever way that she can. So I just want to say thank you to our community and all of the surrounding regions that have really stepped up. Talk about care and compassion, that no matter what, I strongly believe and will always believe there is more good than there is bad. And that's what we're going to lean on, and we're going to help Butte County build, and we're going to keep them strong. So thank you, and God bless every single person. So with that, I also want to end tonight in the memory of Mike Fitzgerald and Liv Harrison. Meeting adjourned.